happened to you. You ended up with a very small ego. So is that part of it? Working the ego part of oneself out? Getting rid of it? The hatred, the jealousy, the greed, and all the things that represent the ego?
Well, wouldn't getting rid of it, wouldn't that be the epitome of violence? Hello, Rick 714 and a Judith Elaine Janson. Welcome as well. So that would be insanity, would it not? Joel?
Well, I'm looking at that. Seems to me, does it necessarily mean it's violent if it just vanishes? Violence to me is more like an explosion, and having to use words here to describe something, it would seem to me violence on its ultimate level is the neutron bomb or the atomic bomb, and on the other side of the equation would be the simply disappearance of something. It just vanishes. And I'm not sure that that's a violence at all. I don't know. Maybe you can comment on that. I don't know. I'm looking at it.
Well, anything that the mind brings to an end would be violence, wouldn't it? Anything that the contextual action, the consciousness that has created this insanity, anything that it does to bring this insanity to an end will only cause a greater insanity, wouldn't you say?
Not if it's a non-issue, Edward. It would be like waking up from a dream and realizing you just had a dream, and then the mind goes, okay, I just had a dream, there's no point in dwelling on it. Unless, of course, it was rather pleasant.
The only reason I talk about an ego the size of it, that it would take a 200-pound microscope to see, is because the smaller the individual ego, the greater amount of the universe that can be seen, the more clear things can be seen. But to say that you're completely without an ego would be belief. It would be insanity, because you can't live on this planet without it. Language is part of ego, so if you're using language, then you have ego.